Let me ask you something. Are you an internet marketer who is a work in progress? Are you frustrated? I mean, I've walked some of this road. Does this conversation sound familiar to you at all? I'm so tired of looking for the magic bullet system. I've finally realized that there's no overnight success program. I've spent so much time, so much money, and I'm just about at my wits' end. I know I'm at my spouse's wits' end. I've got to find something I can follow and believe in. With all the products I've purchased, all the webinars I've attended, all the workshops I've gone to, I still just know that I'm missing some of the basics. I know that I can't get it going. I'm just so frustrated. Or maybe you're confused. That's the word that rings the bell with you. I mean, every time I see something, it looks good. And I go and I look at it. And by the time I get started, there's something else. And I've purchased products, I've read ebooks, I've attended webinars, I've gone to workshops. There's just so much that I've learned, and I can't put it all together. I can't figure it out. I'm just absolutely, totally confused. My head is spinning. Maybe it's the word that rings the bell with you is you're overwhelmed. Been to the webinars and been to the workshops, and it's Kindle books and local marketing and success with Anthony and IM Lobby and affiliate marketing and ClickBank and solo ads and on to the point that it just piles up to where it seems like it's totally crushing you. You're completely overwhelmed. Well, hi, I'm Dr. Hale Pringle, and the educator is definitely in. Now, don't take myself all that seriously. If you're ready to succeed at the internet marketing, I'm here to help. I've walked down the road that we were just talking about, frustration, confusion, overwhelm, walked it quite a ways, and finally I found the way out. I found a mentor, and I found a training system that is a solution for me, and I believe for you, and I'd like you to take a look at it. Now, this is not anyone can do this. You'll be earning money tomorrow. Look at my fancy house. Look at my fancy car. Look at my airplane. This isn't one of those systems. This is something where you're expected to work hard, and learn, and become a professional in the industry of internet marketing. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I have degrees in education and research, and I've been an educator and a computer geek for a long time. A few years ago, I decided to get out of the job rat race and become an online entrepreneur. And I came online for leads. I'm in a network marketing company, and the traditional belly-to-belly 3-foot rule, these kind of techniques just were not working for me. So I walked the road that we've been talking about, and I hope you do not have to walk as far down it as I did. I started with webinars, and let's look at some of the training you can buy today. Now, when I was putting this together, I realized that I had taken webinars on every last one of these things. And they just keep coming, and they just keep coming, and they just keep coming. Is it any wonder that you end up being overwhelmed and confused? And notice we haven't even gotten to Facebook and Twitter and the others of the big four yet. Found I couldn't keep my feet under myself, and I felt just like this lady. A few thousand hours later, I graduated to live events. And here are some of the internet marketing industry gurus I've learned from. There's Andrew Cass, and one of my favorites, Ray Higdon, Van Hoos, Michelle Pescacolido, Diane Huckman, Eric Youre, Tim Irway, Ray and Fernie, and a bunch more. You can see on here people like Dagan Smith and Aaron Rashkin and Mike Dillard, Mark Hoverson, Tim Sales, Bouchard, the two Davids, Nicole, and Tracy Walker. Been to workshops with all of these folks. At the same time, I took a look at numerous anyone can do this and done for you, and your website's already been created for you, and let me show you how I made $195 the first day, and you can do it too type of offers. And after walking that road too far, I came to the conclusion, the same one I hope you're coming to. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. After all those hours and many thousands of dollars, I had some answers. Not much money, but definitely some answers. And I want to save you those thousands of hours and many thousands of dollars. And if you don't have the money and time to spend, I want to save you from complete failure at internet marketing. And if you do have them to spend, I want to save you a bunch. There are three things I've learned. First, except for exceedingly rare individuals, you're going to need a mentor. There are research studies, and virtually every guru that I talked to, often over a beer, admitted that they just didn't get moving till they found a mentor. Somebody who'd already been there, somebody who'd made the mistakes, somebody who could answer the questions when things got a little murky. Oftentimes, just a small tweak. I heard one case recently. The mentor gave a small tweak, and the conversion rate for the student increased 10,000%. All of the gurus agreed you have to start with one type of marketing. The blog is the safest and the best. It's an asset that you can build, and it can't be taken away from you. Facebook, YouTube, Google, any of these, your accounts can be shut down overnight for literally no known reason, at least not known to us. And the last one, every educational institution in the world teaches courses step by step. The students learn the basics first, then they build on that foundation. Except internet marketing on the internet. We get a webinar here, we get a webinar there, we get a piece, we get another piece, we get a piece from a totally different subject matter, instead of learning the foundation, the vocabulary, and then how to apply that, the step by step. We need to be looking at things step by step. When I stood back and took a look, I could see clearly what was happening, the way the training system was failing people. So let me show you. You start by learning things, and after a while, the pieces of the puzzle start to stack. They pile up and they pile up, and to the point that you feel, I've just got to take action. It's time. I know enough. So you spread the pieces of the puzzle out, and you start to put them together, and they just won't go. The more you try, the more you realize there is just no way these puzzle pieces go together. So let's cheat. We're going to flip the puzzles over, and when we do, lo and behold, there's not one puzzle there in that stack. In this case, there's three puzzles, and they go together pretty easily once we have just the three puzzles. Now, in fact, there are at least 8 or 10 major things going on out in the industry, so there's more than just the three puzzles. Here, got blogging, Facebook, and Kindle, which are three major thrusts that you'll see, ebooks and webinars and training going on. There are gurus in each of these that teach constantly. As I said, between local marketing and solo ads and they're just affiliate marketing. There's just bunches and bunches of these different things. And as you go to the various webinars, you're getting pieces, and you don't even realize that they're different puzzles that they go to. But that's not the entire story. You're going to be missing some pieces to some of the puzzles. And some of them, like the one down here in the corner, are kind of faded out. You didn't really learn it very well. And some of them are torn in half because you really mislearned it, learned it wrong, misunderstood it, totally were confused. So our three puzzles, in fact, we don't have a complete puzzle in any one of the three. So whatever one we picked, we wouldn't have enough to actually do it. So about this point, when I really realized what was going on, I decided if I was going to find leads online, it was time to find a mentor, a mastermind group, and a way to fill the holes. Let's take a look at one more short cartoon and show you what I knew I needed to find. Instead of puzzles, what I needed was So you learn the first step, and you use that to help learn the second step, and you use that information to help you learn the third step. That's the way every education program in the world is designed. You do it step by step, learning the first steps first, and using that knowledge to help you learn the second step. We don't do random webinars that come out of it. So what I found was attraction marketing, and I found Ann Sieg. When I listened to the video introducing her book, The Renegade Network Marketer, I knew I had found a home. I decided to do whatever it took. And about then, it took $4,000. But that's not what it takes today by a long shot. So here's a slide from one of her recent training webinars. She's, in this picture, handing me an award at one of her workshops. And in the slide, she says, well, Hale, what were you looking for when you came online in the first place? Well, originally I was looking for leads, and then I decided I had to have a mentor if I was going to succeed. Here's another picture at one of the workshops, and this is not just a series of training where random people give you training and pitches. This is a hands-on workshop. This is me with my marketing hat on. That's a long story, and I'll tell you about that sometime. Another set of my mentors are Rich and Natasha Hazlett. Here we're holding awards that Anna gave their group, which I'm a part of. And we have Leslie Lamb here also. But these are people. Rich is an expert at paid traffic, and his wife Natasha is an expert on what we call You Inc., branding yourself, figuring out your niche and who you are and how you're going to position yourself in the internet marketing. Another picture of Ann and I at No Excuses 3, which can be read as expensive workshop. I'm going to have a couple other people tell you who I am. This is Natasha saying you're awesome enough that you should be center stage right now. Got Diane, one of the active members, thanking me for my expertise and professionalism and the giving spirit. This is Eric Walker, who is responsible for Ann Sieg's Renegade blog, and he's the blogger guru that teaches blogging to our group. And they featured one of my blog posts in the Renegade blog, and his comment was, Hale's Sail the Seven Seas to Better Blogging is as good content as it gets, equal with our industry's best. Now on the right side of this page, you'll see videos from a number of the Ann Sieg's group, including Ann Sieg herself and Kurt Johnson, the director of coaching. There's several others. The point there is, if you look at those, you'll see that they're all saying that I am someone who helps people. And if you get involved here, I will be helping you. I will be personally reaching out. My specialty is dealing with overwhelm and finding leads online. And as part of that, I've been learning more and more recently about driving traffic to our blogs, because it doesn't matter how good the content is. If nobody puts their eyeballs on it, it's going to be pretty worthless. So I'm going to be there to work with you and help you get over the frustration, the confusion, the overwhelm, and start taking the steps that it takes to get to success. So where we're going, I've done the research, I found the solution, and I'm ready to help you build your business, whatever that business might be. So take the time to check out Ann Sieg's Daily Marketing Coach program. This is the only program I found, and as I showed you earlier, I have been through a lot of them. They have the step-by-step, start at the beginning, and add-on type training. They have personal coaching, one-on-one. They have a very active mentor. Ann is in our Facebook group almost every day answering questions. We have a training team. There's not just one person. We've got people who are experts in various parts of internet marketing. We have live workshops where we actually take our laptops and we work, as opposed to just being pitched by different people to buy different products. And we have an extremely active mastermind group where our peers help us, we help each other. This is where you will find me a lot of the time. So click on the link at the bottom of this page. You'll be taken to a sign-up page for the next live webinar. These are hosted by Ann Sieg herself. They are live, and she'll describe the insides of her daily marketing coach program and invite you to join. I suggest you take a serious look. It's Dr. Hale Pringle.